The truth is that I've been really struggling, and I don't even know how to start this video. But I want to start, of course, on a positive note because things in my life are definitely improving. And I don't want to repeat the entire story of me moving back and forth the United States, overseas, traveling, dealing with breakups, with all the life stuff. If you want to learn more about that and you are new, definitely go watch my previous vlogs. But this series that I am right now focusing on will be all about the growth, mental, physical, definitely physical because I dropped weight, a lot of weight, and I wasn't expecting it. All of the life stuff hit me so hard, and it was really difficult. And looking back, I didn't even realize how much I struggled. And I did lost a lot of weight. I feel like it was 5 to 7 kilos, which is so crazy to tell because I was so invested in my growth phase. I built so much muscle and I lost a lot of it. So this series, again, I know I talked about this already a little bit, but I wanted to expand, and it's going to be about rebuilding myself, not being afraid to gain body fat, to gain weight. Right now, it's going to be the most serious growth phase that I've ever did. And I feel like it's also going to be not only the growth phase, but also the health phase also. And I know that many females that are watching my channel are struggling to gain body fat, gain weight. Of course, some struggling to lose, but I get a lot of those messages that I'm so scared, I want to build muscle, but I'm afraid to eat. How much cardio should I do? How much food should I eat? How big of a surplus should be for me, calorie surplus? And I get it. I was struggling with it a lot in the past. But now, in this, my life phase, I guess, moving back and forth, it wasn't intentional. My body was so stressed. So it wasn't about that. But in the past, before, I definitely struggled with my improvement seasons when I was afraid to eat more, and then of course sabotaged myself that way because I wasn't eating enough for me to grow. I was overtraining and under eating, and it definitely didn't end up in a good result. The best off season that I ever had is when I pushed my calories to 3,000. I was taking enough rest days, I was pushing hard in the gym, but then again, not overdoing with anything like cardio, steps. I was so focused. And now I definitely want to get back there because I feel like with all the life stuff, with all the work, all the Black Friday stuff that I'm making content. Guys, I am editing this video, and speaking of Black Friday, I know you will be shopping. So there's exciting releases that Young LA will be doing on 25th. Code LS will save you additionally for everything on the website, the new, the old, everything that you want to get. And also, this is the way for you to support me and say thank you for me. So I will truly appreciate you. Also, for Buff Bunny, I did the entire haul, as well as for Young LA, and they launched their Black Friday already. So now you can save extra also with code Laura10 on Buff Bunny stuff. I'm also including some videos here for what I prefer, for my favorite pieces, because I've been working with them for, I believe, 4 years or 5 years already. And then for Bombshell, my code LS, same as Young LA, although it's not working during Black Friday, but you can shop through my link, which is down below, and that way you will be showing me support. So again, I know it's quite a lot of codes. I work with Raw Nutrition, Revive MD, all the links are below, but for clothing, I just wanted to give you a heads up. And again, that support, whenever you're using my codes, just message me on Instagram. That means the world to me. That really helps. And if things will be going well, of you supporting me, of course, moving forward, I will be having more opportunities to travel, to do shoots, to grow with those brands, and then of course provide you with content, with more exciting stuff. And yeah, it's just, you're making my dreams come true at the same time, and I want to give back to you by creating these vlogs and sharing my journey. So again, it means truly a lot, and I love all of those companies. I wouldn't be working for them if I wouldn't. So yeah, that's the thing. And now let's get back into the vlog. Everything. I have projects that I'm working on. My cookbook, another secret project that I'm working on, and I have a lot on my plate, and I feel like I isolated myself, and there's nothing bad about it, you know. There's some life periods when you need to do it, you know. You need to focus on yourself, focus on your goals, kind of grind a little bit harder, which is fine. It's just that I felt that it's not helpful for my mental health, and if you are struggling mentally, you cannot show up for anyone, for your clients, for your friends, for your family members, for your boyfriend, girlfriend, anything like that. And at some point, when you are overworking, overdoing, and not focusing on yourself, your life begins to, how do I say this in English? Basically, everything is piling up, and you come to the point where you have to ask yourself, do I want to continue this way? Do things that I absolutely loved and was my biggest passion still brings me that joy and that passion? And I question myself. I mean, I always was still motivated to train, to eat healthy, but it wasn't the same because I was overworked, tired. Even now, I'm definitely still getting out of this mess, and this is why I want to share everything with you moving forward and film way more, get back to full-on vlogging type of situation. And I also wanted to ask you one thing. If you can't comment something, you know, maybe your struggles, maybe questions, maybe ideas for my future vlogs, I would appreciate that, because I feel like even in the comments section, I was so exhausted that I wasn't even replying to majority of the comments, which I love connecting with you guys. And it, of course, helps my videos too. And I want us to have that relationship, that I can also share my journey, help you as well. And because this series is all about building, again, not being afraid to gain body fat, I will share everything, my struggles, my good moments, how my mental health is healing, tips and tricks that I do to help myself, you know, to do it in the best possible way, while of course focusing on keeping the gut healthy, keeping the body's composition, but everything will be raw, will be real. And yeah, so again, being on social media, posting things online, sometimes it can get into your head when people start commenting on your physique, how it is changing. And that's another thing why I was afraid to gain more weight, you know, because I felt like people would judge me for it. But I have to do this for myself. I have my goals. I want to feel amazing. I want to get fully focused, which I am, and I cannot wait to film more, vlog more. And again, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I would love to know that. So again, I'll share how my calories are increasing. Right now, I am at 2,500 calories, and I'm planning to increase that. Hopefully, I'll get to my 3,000 soon. And yeah, I'm tapering off my cardio, which I was doing little jogs in the mornings for 20 minutes. Right now, I'm tapering those off to 0. Or if I feel good, maybe 5 to 10 minutes just to wake me up, you know. And what else? I'm focusing on weightlifting. I am lifting right now 6 times a week. Maybe I'll cut it back to just 5 days a week of lifting. I'm planning to do then rotating my workouts, which again, I have 3 upper body days, 3 lower body days. So if anything, I'm probably gonna even train like 3 days on, 1 day off, or something like that, to keep those in rotation, to make sure that I'm focusing on growing my shoulders, my glutes, my legs, juicy hamstrings. Back is pretty much there, so some back here and there. Rear delts, it's definitely one of the focuses as well. And yeah, so I cannot wait to bring you with me to this journey. I want to be as open, as honest as I always am, and maybe even more. So whatever you have questions, there's no limits, leave them in the comments below. And yeah, let's do it, guys. I'm really excited about this series. And I know my background looks pretty silly. Here we have a beach, and here we have Christmas, which again, I feel like super Christmassy. I still have some autumn decorations here, but I feel like I have to buy some more and redecorate my little apartment here to fit more of a Christmas vibes. And by the way, here you cannot hear, but it's Frank Sinatra. It should be playing Frank Sinatra with. I love Frank Sinatra. It just brings me so many like good memories. It makes me feel good. I don't know. I love it, and it's really, really cozy, especially when you live alone. And sometimes I feel like not lonely, but I can definitely feel that I'm alone, you know, and just listening to music like that just makes me feel cozy. Which, don't get me wrong, I love my own company. I definitely need that because I'm constantly on the go, constantly talking on WhatsApp with my clients, and I definitely need that to recharge my own time. Maybe this is why I, again, am in my grind era, when I am isolating myself a little bit more than maybe I would usually do, just because I have zero energy to expend on anything else apart from my work and my clients, and then being with myself. Yeah, and then this weekend I'm hoping to see my mom finally. Family time, it's something that I truly value, and it's just it really helps me to recharge a little. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so I really hope you will enjoy this series. I'm super pumped for it, and let's crush it together, guys. Let's do another voiceover. So it is early morning. I am preparing my burn drink, which I love the taste. I love drinking it, even though, as I said, I will be cutting back on my cardio. So I just did simply 15 minutes on a treadmill that I have in my apartment, which is super, super convenient, as I said, especially when the days now are getting darker. The weather is so much colder, you know, it rains a lot, and whenever I don't have as much time, or again, it is raining, I can get some steps in on my treadmill, and if I have to, do some cardio. But for now, since we are aiming to improve and grow, cardio isn't no longer, of course, a priority. I'm focusing on building muscle. Here, as you can see, I'm taking my mushroom complex. I absolutely love the taste. It's like a hot chocolate for me every single morning, which I love and get to enjoy. Here also I am making my muffins for the day. I said this in my previous vlog, but I basically bake 2 muffin trays, which again, it's 2 meals, so 12 muffins per meal. And then while the muffins are baking, I do my makeup. I actually started nailing my makeup so much that honestly it takes me like maximum 8 minutes. Sometimes I can do it even in 5. Which is quite surprising, because it's not like, yes, I know my makeup looks usually are super simple, it's basic, it's, I wouldn't say it's the most natural because I like glitter, but it's still on a natural side. It's not like it is full glam or anything, but even including my eyeshadows, my glitter, a lot of mascara that I need to put on my eyes, I still am pretty quick with it, and I feel like I don't have any specific technique to do it. I just do what works, I guess. I don't know. I just do it my own way, I suppose. So you probably won't learn a lot from me, but it's just something that I do every single morning. Simple makeup, a lot of pink, a lot of glitter, and a little bit of, or a lot of mascara usually. So that's my thing. And then after I am done with my makeup, I go and prepare my breakfast, which is my sponge cake with layering with almond butter. Sometimes I do mixed butters depending on what I'm adding in between layers or on top. So this morning I used almond butter, but I also really, really like pistachios and cashew. That one just goes so well with coconut and also with banana. I feel like it almost and cacao also. I feel like it almost reminds me of Kinder Bueno, which is my favorite candy in the world. I love the white one especially, and of course the classic one, the regular Kinder Bueno too. I just, yeah, let's stop talking about chocolate because I'm getting hungry again, even though I just ate. And as you know, I will be releasing my cookbook. I know I keep talking about it, I keep repeating myself, but I am actually, things are really, really moving for me. So I'm hoping that next month before Christmas, hopefully it will be released and you will be able to get my recipes. Everything will be simple, straight to the point, I guess. Protein, high protein, super delicious and quick to make. So I'm really excited about this. And here you can see all of the process, all of the layering. I feel like it's also kind of my little meditation. Oh, that was hot. My little meditation in the mornings, I get to decorate cake. I do something slightly different almost every morning. Although, of course, I have the base of the cake is pretty much the same. I have a few of them that I have nailed, a few different variations, which I cannot wait to share on my cookbook. It just takes a little bit of time for me to write everything down. And then when English isn't my first language, I tend to take a little bit longer because I need to make sure that everything is correct. And so here I'm just basically eating my breakfast with tea. And we will be going to the gym soon. And today we actually will be training back, which again, back isn't my focus for my off season or improvement season or however you want to call it, because the main goal for me is to definitely improve my glutes. The girls on bikini stage they are so dense, so I definitely need more size for my glutes, overall for my legs. I also want to grow my hamstrings more. Definitely more shoulders. Those girls has massive delts, so I need more shoulders. I'm also really, really focusing on my rear delts. So of course, in my back days, I always include my rear delts. And I'm not overdoing my back with excessive volume because again, I want to have as much recovery as I can for my lower body and for my shoulders. And it would be silly of me just keep working on my back when it's pretty good already. And again, if I can use any extra recovery, any extra rest days, I will, just because it will help me grow. And of course, this is something you should be taking into account into your training. Whenever you want to grow something, if you have some specific body parts you want to grow or that are lacking, it's not like you shouldn't be training full body, but you definitely should prioritize those, because there's some point where you can definitely overtrain and then you won't be able to grow anything because you won't be able to push harder. You won't be able to progress, so you have to be really, really smart and really meticulous with your training, which again, I'm definitely doing in this off season. As I said, I will take you with me during all of this. It's not going to be easy mentally because I love working. I love pushing hard on myself in the gym, but I am growing and I need to know how to slow it down sometimes, how to rest more, how to eat more, because again, we are increasing calories and they are getting pretty high for me and it's not the end. So I cannot wait to share the journey. And here, as you can see, I was wearing pretty loose clothing. To be honest, this day I wasn't feeling my best. My stomach was in pain that day. I had some cramping. I felt bloated. So I was just wearing a bodysuit from Young LA, code LS. You can save, and Black Friday will be, I think by the time this video goes up, I think in a few days or even tomorrow. So I'm wearing a Young LA, and then the shirt is Young LA, the hoodie is Young LA, but basically everything is quite loose just because, again, I didn't feel my best and I felt like covering up allowed me to at least feel a little bit better and focus a little bit better on the workout itself, instead of me rethinking and overthinking how I look or how tight the fit is, So again, for those days, I just prefer something that's loose. Oh, and I ended my workout with some deadlifts, which is for back, for glutes, for hamstrings, overall body. So again, it was something that I added that wasn't planned, but I really wanted to do it.